Hey party people, what's happening? I am Khari B, aka the vegan gangsta, here from the Discopantry. Because so many of you all have been hitting me up about food and all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to do this. I'm just gonna do this quick one. It's just real quick about a particular dish I put up the other night that got a lot of response. And it's quick. It's free. I know I look kind of crazy. I just wanted to throw this one on you so that you can do what you need to do in your kitchen and get it on. I'll have more content and online lessons and stuff coming soon, we think. So here we go. This is the layered birria tortilla jackfruit wraps. So one of the first things I'm gonna do is shred the jackfruit. Now you can actually do this while you're cooking it, but for me, this is a personal preference. I found that I like to shred. I like how I can work with it better when I'm not when it's not in the skillet already cooking. And I just got some chunked jackfruit in a can, in a brine, and it's that simple. So jackfruit, comes off in little pods or whatever, and you can shred it, and it gives you the appearance of like a shredded chicken or shredded pork or whatever. I'm not trying to achieve that. I've never had pork. I don't need to have a substitute or whatever. It's jackfruit for the sake of jackfruit, but this is how we're going to prepare it. I'm gonna do 2 servings, one for me. I got a good friend coming over to bring me something. She's bringing me a gift, so I'm gonna have her a gift ready. And yeah, take a fork and just shred it down. It's really, really simple. Like, you don't see me putting a lot of effort into it. It's nothing that you have to do artistically or just break it apart. Just break it apart, and you'll have what you need. So now that I got it shredded, I'm gonna drop it into a cast iron skillet that's already oiled and hot. Bow, just like that. Spread it out a little bit. At this point, I'm going to add some really basic seasoning to it. And I mean basic. Salt, pepper, and then I got this 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's that I love so much. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on it. You don't have to do a lot because the burrito sauce that we're going to put on it later, you just want to touch it so that it has some flavor on its own. But it's the flavor of this dish really comes from the sauce itself. One thing to remember that jackfruit is an actual fruit. So it doesn't take that long to cook. And if you don't cook it all the way through, well, it comes out done raw, right? It's fruit. You can eat it stone cold raw. But what I'm doing is I'm browning it just a little bit. Just a little. So you gotta make sure you have enough oil in the pot, in the skillet, without it being greasy. So it's just measure accordingly. You should know how to do that. Brown it just a little bit, not too much. You don't want it all the way cooked through because you want it to absorb the salt. The burrito sauce, particularly for these vegan purposes, is a mixture of dried peppers, tomatoes, a little vinegar, and garlic. And some vegetable broth in this case, and that's it. I'm not going to show you how to make that in this particular video. I'm just going to put the sauce down. We're going to put it down, get it nice and saucy. Hook it up. Hook it up the way you see fit and stir it through. All right, so keep in mind, of course, that we're doing a vegan version. If you were doing it with meat, the burrito sauce is typically cooked with the meat, slow cooked with the meat for a couple of hours so that it really gets up in there. But again, we're using a fruit, jackfruit to be exact, and it'll be done in a couple of minutes. It's over there cooking right now. And then I go on over here to the tortillas. You're gonna cut just a fourth. Cut it from the middle to the end, just a fourth of it. And I've got a few there, and that's the easy part. Then on those fourths, because you're going to fold this in, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 folds like that, right? I've got me some wonderful vegan cheese. I'm not gonna tell you the brand until they start sponsoring me. And I'm gonna put that on one of the forks.
Today I'm using cheddar. I'm gonna use some cheddar, and then I'm gonna use some mozzarella, because that's what I have. What you use is up to you. Do it till it feels good, all right?
And that's that on the cheese. Also, take some time. Chop you up some tomatoes. I'm dicing these. It's a mixed heirloom, these grape and cherry tomatoes. And this is what I actually use these tomatoes to make the sauce. Now, I know you all love cheese. We all love cheese. But in this case, don't go crazy with the cheese. You just want to put enough. You want to put enough to give you the cheese presence and all of that. But you can't put so much that you won't be able to fold it. Then it's pointless. So you just put enough, just enough to get it in there and give you the cheese you need on your particular dish. Oh, so you're gonna put it in the first and the fourth quadrant. That's the first and the fourth quadrant of your, if you're looking at this in four. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You put it in the first and your fourth quadrant. And then what I like to do with vegan cheese, because vegan cheese doesn't, the ones that's actually good do not melt as well as dairy. I just hit them with a little, got my spray bottle, regular old spray bottle with some distilled water in it. And I just hit it one time for the one time. Nothing big, you ain't making it drip or nothing. You just putting it in just like that. All right, so the jackfruit is done. That's what it looks like. It's a little brown. It's got all the sauce cooked into it. Again, it absorbs the sauce really, really well. So it's only taking a few minutes, just enough for me to get the cheese on the tortilla. And now we're gonna put this into the tortilla. I'm putting the jackfruit into the tortilla, and I'm just put a little bit down on that fourth quadrant, on that first quadrant. Again, we got to, you don't want to put so much you can't fold the dang on thing. So enough to give you what you need. You ain't got to be greedy about this one. So here's the folding process, and I got to give props to a workout wonder from Instagram that this is the first time I had seen this technique. Morgan Dawson. So thank you to Morgan Dawson for showing me this thing. I don't think she was doing vegan, and I adapted it with the birria recipe. So you want to fold into the 4 quadrants. Here's fold once. If a little falls out, just put it back in. Fold twice. And then fold over the 3rd time. That's it. And you've got cheese in each layer. The cheese is gonna hold it together when it melts down, because we're gonna put all of this back into the skillet. And just to show you one more time, we're gonna do it real quick. Bam, flip it over there. Fold once. Fold twice. Fold 3 times. And it's all there. That's it. That is it. Now we're gonna pop this back in the skillet. All right, so I put a little vegan butter in the skillet, just a little bit. Now we're gonna go and drop the joints up in here. The vegan cheeses that taste best also don't necessarily melt the best. So I put a little steam in there. Bow. That's with my little spray bottle, distilled water. Cover it up. It's on a low heat. I'm gonna let that brown on one side and melt down. Let the cheese melt down, and then I'm gonna flip it, and we're gonna serve it up. Put the sauce over it. Patow. Brown them up and pull them out. That's where we are right now. Mine looks a little extra crispy. I don't care. I like it like that. We done browned it, we done flipped it and steamed it, and that's what it comes out like. And I'm going to put this down just like that for my dear Earth Day twin that's here bearing gifts. So I got gifts for her. So we're gonna get these, plate them up, and then we've got the sauce. So you know that with birria, they always dip it. They dip it in there. I like to be less messy. but we just gonna drizzle some right on top, just like that. And there you have it.
You know, garnish with cilantro. That's fresh cilantro that I just chopped up. And a squeeze of lime. And throw some lime pieces on there. And that's it.
There you have it. That is the birria tortilla folded tacos. And I hope you enjoy it. Make yours. Let me know how it went. Discopantry, y'all. Vegan gangsta.